Hey guys, Matt Science here, and today I am joined by Bailey and Croaker for another episode of Anime vs. Reality Fruits Basket 2019.
Hey everyone.
We're on part 15 or 16 at this point.
I don't know. You uploaded a video. The one you uploaded came up this morning. I checked my phone.
Yeah.
So that should be that should have a number on it.
Yeah.
You want to check it? All right. So we have to do this again because
Hey, we're not saying that.
we're not saying that. Okay. Good.
We're not saying that I recorded and didn't have the microphone plugged in at all.
Okay. Well, I wasn't here.
We're not
either,
saying
so.
it at all.
Yeah. Well,
I
you
thought
wait. I
I thought we
didn't I?
were re-recording because Bailey didn't show up.
No, my mic wasn't plugged in.
Yeah. So you see, if I did show off, I'd have to come here again. So it's a good thing I slept in
Yeah.
yesterday.
So yeah, we're going through episodes 21, 22, and 23 because that's the only notes Croaker has done so far.
Yeah.
And then next week we'll be
Finish it
doing 24, 25 on the Wednesday.
On the Wednesday. Yeah, I got my alarm set for that now.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
hopefully next time I remember to have my mic plugged in like I do have now.
I don't know if you can be here because this entire episode is going to be a flashback. Can you handle it?
I can handle it.
Okay, we'll see.
But before we get into that, I just want to say, as of yesterday, it was Keishi Maebara's birthday from Higurashi.
Who did he voice?
No, that's one of the characters.
Oh, one of the characters. I thought you meant the actor.
No, it's one of the characters in the show.
Okay.
One of the main characters.
Alright, because I didn't know it, because sometimes when you're referencing voice actors, you say the name, so it's like...
Nah,
Okay.
it's a character from When They Cry.
Okay.
And it was his birthday yesterday, so happy birthday to him as of recording this today.
Alright, so... episode 21 starts with a flashback. Young Yuki at the Soma estate. Housekeeper telling to Yuki's mom... Talking to Akito's mom. They're talking to Yuki's mom. Akito is thrilled to meet Yuki. The late family head would have been thrilled too. Yuki's mom is concerned about Yuki's reception, given that he is sickly and an inadequate companion. Now, for those who don't know, Yuki wasn't like terminally ill, but
he sort of was.
yeah, I wouldn't say terminally. He was like bedridden a lot, but
Yeah.
not like on his deathbed.
He was on his sick bed a lot.
I would say that he was an inadequate companion.
The housekeeper assures her that the bond between Zodiac members will make them good friends. And Yuki ends up coughing, and his mother's like, "The F you do? Don't cough."
No, don't cough in front of Akito.
Yeah, I'm gonna slap you. I can just imagine her slapping him. Don't cough.
Just go and slap me if you want.
Alright, so this is where Akito and young...
So
Akito
they're
and...
both young in this. Croaker just didn't bother writing young Akito.
This is where the...
Young Akito and young Yuki.
Where the rambunctious children meet. And Yuki couldn't help but cry, because something deep inside Yuki's chest is crying out, "I wanted to see you," while I'm guessing the part of his brain, another part of him is like, "I didn't want to see you." And
so it's like, you got the Zodiac half and then his half.
yeah, I want to embrace you, I want to escape, which is why Toru is the only one that can kill Akito. She has to set the others free. It's the only way.
Maybe there's another way.
That's a guess.
Yeah, I'm taking a guess. Toru just channels her
alright.
inner Crimson Butterfly.
Yeah. But then she becomes the new god, and they're bound to her instead.
Oh yeah,
That'd be...
oh yeah, reverse harem, love it.
Ooh, yeah. So yeah, the other Zodiac members also cried when they met God. And the housekeeper says it's evidence of the incredible bond they share. The unbreakable connection.
I love you. I hate you.
Finally we meet. I'm so glad, my Yuki.
But how does she?
You were like a brother to me.
You're like a brother to me, Anakin. I loved you.
I hate you.
And then Akito just gets set on fire. Ah!
So yeah, we continue this flashback. No.
What? What?
No to that word.
Oh, the FB.
Yuki and Akito are talking. Akito says, "The rat is the first among all the zodiac animals. The rat is closer to God than all the others are. Out of all of them, you are the most similar to me. You're special, just like I am." All day, every day was spent with Akito.
And Yuki did not question why or object to it.
Yeah, it was just, I got a nice playmate, you know, so... Because he didn't really have any friends before Akito, right?
Yeah. But, yeah. Akito just definitely hates on the fact that Yuki has a cough.
Yeah. And Akito had tantrums, but not as bad as he does in the present. You're right. Can't tell if that was real or fake.
That was real and fake in one cough.
Alright.
If you've seen the other video...
That's already been deleted.
Shigure comforted Akito.
Comforted.
Like the little bitch that...
comforted.
Yeah, comforted Akito. Like the little bitch that genderless, pansexual, whatever she is. I don't know.
He.
Is it he in the anime or he in the manga?
He.
He, okay.
We're going with he.
Alright, Yuki didn't understand the sadness or frustration. That's because he's slowly losing his mind to insanity.
Losing our mind.
Because
losing our mind.
Because as
losing our mind.
Yeah, because as Akito said, he like Yuki, they're close to God. And you know that old saying, he who increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow. So you see, Akito cannot handle all that knowledge. That's why he goes insane.
Did you not get my reference?
No,
Did you not get the reference I was making?
No.
Evil Within.
Oh, Evil Within. I haven't played that in
the
so
patience, like, losing our minds. Losing our minds.
I haven't played
losing
that.
Our minds. Losing our minds.
After I got up to the guy's sister with the drowned lady with the hair.
No, that happens actually, like, right at the beginning.
No, this is, like, towards, like, maybe...
No, I'm saying
point?
that line
okay.
happens towards the beginning.
Well, I can't really remember much. I just remember that Hair's girl grabbed me and smashing my head in. Other than that, I was like, nah, F this, I'm done.
That one line from that game
Terrifying.
just repeated has stuck with me.
Yeah.
And whenever someone talks about a character going crazy, that's all I can think of.
Okay, where were we? One day...
The moment when they grabbed your head and smashed it was very memorable.
Yeah, I can't get it out of my
I
mind.
remember it like it was yesterday.
You weren't even there. And
It touched me. In my soul.
One day, Akito's mind slipped over the edge. Like, you mean he became insane. Akito painted the walls.
Too much knowledge.
Yeah.
This world, my world, is pitch black. That's why I'm doing this. I need to make the room match. Make it dark too. You're next. You need to be pitch black like me. We've always been the same, and that can't change now. So you have to become part of the darkness. It's not fair if we're not the same.
Akito has a realization. We're nothing alike. We can't be because I'm not useless. Everybody needs me. I'm the chosen one. I'm here because everyone needs me. How can I ever think we were alike? You're just a toy for me to play with. Your mother gave you to me. You were basically thrown away.
And we get
Cut to Yuki.
Saying, like, ask his mum, when will we go home? And
Flashback to Yuki.
She says,
don't you dare say that word.
Eventually. But we have to know eventually means never.
The rat is despised by everyone. I look out for you, and if I didn't, your life would be less than nothing.
Young Yuki meeting Kyo.
So that young Kyo.
Yuki had never talked to any of the other Zodiac, including his brother. He also hadn't met Kyo. Kyo was also an outsider. Kyo's first words to Yuki: "So, you're the rat. I won't forgive you. That's right, no matter what, I'll never forgive you. It's the rat's fault, all of it. Because of you, everything went wrong. You should just drop off the face of the earth." And then, he's crying, and then he's like, Yuki's like, "Oh no, Mom, I've just been insulted, slap," and she like slaps him in the face. It's
Child neglection and child abuse.
Isn't it funny? Earlier you made a joke about her slapping him, and I was just like, haha, she actually does.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta like child abuse around here, don't we?
It reminds me of this anime where the chick's run into the guy and she goes to hug him and he just punches her in the face. Or like JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, where that woman's crying. It's like, it's okay, we're heroes. It's like, heroes really punch, heroes of justice.
Is that a JoJo reference?
Yeah, that was what JoJo did. Not JoJo, one of them. And the woman's crying, and it's like, it's okay, we're heroes. And she's like, oh, really? And then JoJo's friend punches her in the face. Heroes of justice.
Thanks for reminding me of a show we'll never cover.
Oh, what? JoJo's amazing.
It's over 100 episodes, isn't it?
Probably. But we're still covering Bo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bo.
Bo.
We should change the order and do that one next.
No.
Yeah, let's do it. This is what we say.
No.
Like the theme song, say wah bo, say wah bo.
You've basically been asking me to watch all of it in 2 weeks.
Now you know how I feel.
We should just take a break from Fruits Basket Season 3 and go on to Bo, and then go back to Fruits Basket Season 3.
See, the thing is, a lot of the animes I watch are like 12 episode ones.
Shit. Fuck.
What are you doing?
I know, stupid mouse.
More like stupid human.
So Akito is tormenting young Yuki. Akito tells Yuki that he's deluding himself. The world is dark, there's no hope, and there's no chance of salvation.
You're going too
Don't
far.
ever allow yourself to think otherwise.
Bailey, what
Stupid, I don't know, stupid mouse.
Sorry.
Wandering off to the...
Error
Go down.
error between keyboard and chair.
Alright,
You're there.
there, okay. Alright, we're between where?
What?
I said the error is between the keyboard and the chair.
Okay. So you can... Ow. What are you doing? You want to scroll it then?
All you really have to do is click it. Click it real good. See?
And she slaps him, okay. It's defending him, no hope.
Akito told him these things every day until he believed them, so he started to believe what Akito was saying. And you
Gaslighting.
Yeah.
It's worse than the slap from his mom.
Psychological torment.
Warfare.
Yeah. So Yuki tried to reach out, like, he's like reaching out to Anime even though he's not there. But Anime's just like, nah. Just literally walks away. And he becomes Yuki becomes afraid to be seen by most people.
Yeah, Yuki is being used to secure favors for his parents, because we both know what the parents get out of it.
Money.
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 Yuki overhears Soma's not named saying that his parents treated well for selling their child to the family head. His parents would never save him. Among the Somas, they were winners. His mother...
Instead, they were human traffickers.
Yeah.
What?
I would sell Yuki to the family head for money.
What I do is like I'd sell him and then I'd pay like a quarter of it and go, okay, guy, I want you to go to this house, kidnap my son. And I get my son back and I still have a lot of the money left.
Yeah. See, he's got a big brain.
Do you think you can defy God? You're not Toru.
Not yet, I'm not.
You have to kill Toru to become Toru.
Yeah,
not if there's a visual novel out there somewhere.
Well, while they're in the car, Yuki's mother says that Yuki has no opinions of his own, and that they expect better results from his schoolwork, because he goes to the superior school.
Superior school.
And Yuki just sees that the other summer kids going to school, like Haru, Kyo, Momiji, and Kagura.
All having fun. At elementary school. Sorry, what? What was that, Kurokyo?
I just wanted to point out that some of those people are also rich, but they're still not going to the quote superior school.
Yeah.
Like,
More...
I mean, they're honestly being Zodiac. They're probably all pretty wealthy, but specifically, like we know Momichi's dad is head of the company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And gets special private violin training.
Oh boy. That's how you get set for life.
So yeah.
But they don't get to go to the superior school.
Speaking of that school, Yuki kept to himself while there, and he didn't know how to talk with other kids.
Yeah.
He just didn't want them to hate him, so he just kept to himself.
Yeah. One day, some of the boys asked him to play soccer. Yuki was amazed that they could be friends. First time he had friends, and he was happy! Exclamation mark.
But some of the friends were Somas, so...
You know.
Yeah, they got to go to the superior school, even though they're not even part of the Zodiac.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Yuki forgot to keep his distance from the girls, and one ran into him. He changed into a rat, and... didn't we see this in the first season, or was that a flashback from Kyo?
It was in their first season.
Or was it Kyo's FB?
It was Yuki.
It was Yuki's perspective.
Okay.
Like, this is the event that they talk about in the first season about how all of Yuki's friends have their minds erased.
Yeah.
And, like, we get more expansion on that and how, like, okay, it's like, no one would understand a boy turning into a rat.
Yeah. You literal rat bastard.
Yeah. Like, they would be sickened by his existence, and he would just be absolutely abandoned by everyone.
Yeah.
Because of it.
So his friends had their memories erased.
Yeah.
Like Men in Black.
Yeah.
Like Fruits Basket. Zoop.
Can that only happen once on a person, or can it happen multiple times?
They don't ever say.
Yeah. Because I imagine, like, if it happens once, more than once, there might be some psychological damage. If he does, like, erasing a person's memory.
Like Akido cares about psychological damage.
True.
He thrives on that.
Yeah.
So yeah, Yuki begs Akido to leave his friend's memories alone. And Akido's just like, if we leave their memories, they'll just avoid you.
Yeah. Young Yuki meets Kyo again on his way to the Soma estate from school. Kyo's hat falls off. Yuki tries to return it. Kyo runs to his master, leaving the hat behind. Yuki wanted, and Yuki sees Kyo hug, who was it?
Kazuma.
Kazuma, that's it.
Kazuma.
Not Shigure. And so he was like, holy shit, I want a man with big strong arms like that to embrace me one day.
Is that a JoJo reference?
I don't know, is it?
I don't know. Is it?
Is that a meme?
No, I was just thinking, like, because Kyo is hugging fucking, what's his name?
Kazuma.
Kazuma, yeah, and Kazuma's got those big strong arms, so I was like, oh yeah, Yuki might want that. Or he doesn't want like a big bodybuild Toru. It's okay.
You gonna scroll down?
I thought I'd leave that up to you, buddy.
So yeah, Yuki's just clutching the hat that Kyo left behind.
Yuki wanted parents to embrace him, a home that he would be happy to return to, a place where everyone smiled, a version of himself that others wouldn't avoid. Young Yuki cries, clutching the hat. And as the seasons change and time passes by, young Yuki's health gets worse and he doesn't speak to anyone. Akito talking to the doctor. Akito inquires after Yuki's health and treatment, says she feels so bad for him. Aha! So you did
Did you change that?
I didn't change it. It just says he/she.
I'm pretty sure it didn't say that last time we recorded.
No, it was there last time where we just went with he.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's just he.
Okay, and asks if he, not she, can keep him company. Yuki is propped up in a chair to help him breathe. Is this common medical practice in Japan?
Yeah, Croakia did look this up, and it actually is, in general.
It's just kind of in general for the whole world. When you're sitting up in a chair, your lungs can expand more. So it's not, like, specifically a Japanese thing.
Okay.
But it is kind of funny because they usually just sit on the floor.
Are you going to die, Yuki? Well, are you? You're no fun at all. Yuki's body was deteriorating. Or was it his soul? Yuki overhears the servants. His parents aren't going to come check on him. What was that, Krokia?
Are you going to die, Yuki?
I don't know.
Well, are you?
Are you, Yuki-kun?
Are you punk?
Are you going to die, Yuki?
Well, are you punk?
No. If anyone's gonna be killing Yuki, it's what's her name from Mirai Nikki.
You know.
You know.
And then she'll become Yuki.
Wearing skin as a hide.
No.
Like
Would
it's
she
like
not kill Yuki because Yuki?
Nah, she has to wear his skin to blend in, and she's got it like Assassin's Creed in the hood. Is that she just?
And then she can
No, you're
turn
missing
into
what
a
I'm
rat?
saying.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but
Because the guy she likes is named Yuki.
yeah,
Although its full name is Yukiteru.
yeah. But I'm trying not to spoil it for Krokia, who I don't think has seen it.
I haven't seen it. Do you think that this Yuki is short for his full name?
Yeah.
Or do you think Fruits Basket is just named Yuki?
It's just Yuki. There's no confirmation of it being a nickname.
Okay. Yuki overhears the servants. I read that. They're off on a trip. Ayame seems to have forgotten he has a brother, just like Home Alone. Akito.
I have a brother?
Akito juggling balls while talking to young Yuki on his sick bed.
Which is a sort of like a dark humor sort of thing. It's like just he's like da 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 da. Right in front of a sick Yuki that might be dying.
Kyo's mother had an accident a few years back. Kyo's mom.
Don't say that word.
What?
The word that starts with S-U-I.
Okay, Kyo's mom in her
note.
In her life snuffing note. Is that better? Life snuffing?
Yeah.
In her life snuffing note, talked about how not soft it was to be around him, and how she wished she had a different child. The rat might not have been too bad.
Wait, did you censor the word hard?
Yeah.
You don't have to censor that in that context.
Alright. The rat might...
Maybe you do. Because, he's a terrible companion.
Yeah. The rat might not have... What?
Inadequate companion.
Okay.
Oh, you horn dog.
Me?
Krokia.
Oh. The rat might not have been too bad at his mum's last resting place, Kyo told his
You can
dad.
say funeral.
Okay.
You can say funeral. It's just like
I'll.
that one word I don't want to say.
Alright, I'll snuff out my life, Yuki, and then I'll snuff out Yuki, and then I'll snuff out myself. Haru hates the rat because he believes he's a laughing stock because of Yuki. Akito hands Yuki a juggling ball. He drops it.
Just like
Ah.
just drops out of his hand.
Hey, buddy.
Somehow
He's
Yuki runs away.
Doesn't have the strength to hold the ball, but he has the strength to run away.
Yeah, and he feels bad that he didn't know about Kyo's story. And wonders, he wonders, what if I actually did just drop off the face of the earth? Because somehow the earth is flat in this.
What if he just dropped the ball?
What if he just fell off the face of the earth?
What if the earth is square in this world? So you can literally fall off a corner.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, so you'd have to take
What
an
if?
airplane to travel around.
What?
Because if it's square and you're walking and you fall off, then you need to take an airplane to, to gently descend down to the next corner of the earth.
You're thinking of a cube.
Yeah, square.
The square and cube are different things. Square is a 2D shape, cube is a 3D shape.
Well, I don't know my geometry, dash. That's a reference, but yeah, I don't know my geometry. Basically, yeah, what if the world's cube is what I meant, not square.
Yeah.
I think you're mind blown. Alright, you want to continue?
No, if you've seen the video for about Minecraft and how it can't be a cube world.
Oh, yeah, isn't it endless? When it first started, it was endless, right?
Yeah, but now there's like the end lands.
The Enderlands?
No, end lands.
Okay.
Where it's like just starts going like weird.
Alright.
But yeah.
In the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all.
But yeah, so he's just like, if I go away, maybe for the first time, I'll be useful.
Ah, I think.
Can you scroll down? Come on, go.
There we
Come
go.
on.
What reason is there to be here if he's not needed? The mirror Yuki is holding bursts, as does something in his heart.
And
Wearing-
wearing Kyo's hat, Yuki runs away. Not sure if he wanted to hurt himself or escape the pain. Perhaps not knowing when to give up. And earlier, we cut forward to early in the morning, and he's running in an area he doesn't know. This is when he overhears Toru's mum describing to the police what a door looks like.
Oh, that was scary.
What?
When
She
she's
looks like cute, 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 and adorable.
Yeah, but then she lashes out. I'll find her myself.
Well, yeah, she's like, if anything happened to Toru, she'll kill them.
Yeah, and the police
The
officers are
police
just
officers.
okay.
And as the Crimson Butterfly, there's a good chance she could.
yeah, and obviously Yuki would think she's scary, because who wouldn't?
I think she's scary.
Yeah.
There's nothing scarier
Make sure
than
it's
a mom who was a former gangster threatening police officers over her lost daughter.
Make sure you scroll down a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't mess with no single mum with kids.
Yeah, and Yuki realizes there are mums out there that care for their kids. And he remembers seeing a little girl crying, we get a flash of memory of him seeing her.
Yeah.
cry. And so he goes to where Toru is, and Toru starts chasing after Yuki, and Yuki runs to Kyo's house. And he can't let her catch him, of course, because if she does, she would hug him and he would transform.
Yeah. But wouldn't that work for her? Wouldn't she transform into the Crimson Butterfly?
No.
Foolish mortal, this isn't even my final form.
It is your final form. If you die, that's it.
I'd just love to see her fight Akito. Foolish mortal, this isn't even my final form.
And then he
Just turns into a butterfly.
Yeah, so like, Toru is entrusting everything to Yuki in this moment.
No, she'd have to turn into a crimson caterpillar first. And then begin molting. Which would result
Toru is the Crimson Caterpillar.
I am literally... Before you're rushing through the notes, and now you're wanting to take your time. Make it be a bloody mind.
Okay.
I vote for rushing.
Okay.
But yeah, so Toru is entrusting everything to Yuki, and she needs him to find, to get home. What's so funny?
I can't get the crimson caterpillar out of my head. Fuck.
I'm just gonna go and get a bloody drink.
Yeah.
You two continue.
The Crimson Caterpillar is cute.
Oh man, okay. Okay, where were we? Where were we? Yuki overhears Toru's mom frantically demand.
The needs one, where it's capitalized.
He can't let Toru catch up, or she may embrace him.
Okay.
And Toru is entrusting everything to him. She needs him. They make it to Kyoko, and he gives her the hat before running off. Yuki was so exhausted that as soon as he gets around the corner, he turns into a rat anyways.
Yeah.
But
Yuki
he's
is
glad.
Sorry, you want to keep going?
Yes. Yuki is glad he could have at least been useful. He will always have a moment he can remember when he was needed. Even if everyone else forgets him, he will always have at least one moment to prove to Akito that he is useful at least once.
Young Yuki returns to the estate. Older Yuki. This world isn't all brightness and light, but it's not all dark either. There's more than just darkness. I know that now. Much more. Is that a Kingdom Hearts reference?
No.
That line, it sounds like something from
No,
Kingdom Hearts.
I don't think it was supposed to be. But you're making it into
Well,
one.
Flash forward.
Older Yuki sitting in the schoolyard
it's not
with
flash
Manabe.
forward. Is it?
Yeah,
Well, it's back at the present time.
yeah. Manabe, what's this pitiful, pathetic secret of yours? Yuki talking to Manabe. He was abandoned as a child and kept isolated. That's when he met Miss Honda. Toru gave him hope, but the hope didn't last. His soul grew weak. The darkness twisted him. Hope to hope to despair. Adoration to envy. He wanted to be liked, to be friends with Kyo. That's all he wanted. He withdrew into a shell to protect himself. Or a cocoon, which is her second form. You got the Crimson Caterpillar, the
No,
Crimson
Crimson
Cocoon,
Cocoon.
and then the Crimson Butterfly.
Do I need to punch where you scratch yourself?
No.
Then stop. Because
Don't punch my
whatever
shoulder.
is on your butt.
No.
Or just above your butt.
Hey, I got that for you, buddy. I got that. I bled there for you.
Got it. You?
Toru showed up again to remind him of what he'd forgotten. She listened again and again, accepting him. Toru is precious, like the sky. So close, so far, like a mother butterfly.
I love how the fact that I'm the one that started this whole podcast thing, and yet I've read probably the least amount of notes so far today.
Oh, well, by all means.
Every
What?
time I start reading, Bailey cuts me off. He's just really excited to read today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're gonna be like that, continue reading.
No, I don't want to
Go ahead.
deprive you two
Go ahead.
of this
Go on.
Oh,
Go
are
on.
you sure? You both sure?
Do we want him to keep reading?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Alright, if you both insist. So this is episode 22 now. We've just finished episode
sure?
21. Yeah.
Can I
Yeah.
just see, just in case? Okay, yeah.
Alright, continued. Yuki talking to Manabe. At first, Tora was just a weird classmate he found living in a tent. I thought maybe she was autistic. He invited her to...
I'm sorry, what?
That
wasn't in the notes.
Yeah! He invited her to live with them because she was alone and needed help.
I know, she could be autistic, you never know.
No!
Ah.
It also had the stupid desire to rebel against the Somas and the Zodiac.
Okay. Things changed when she said, I do have one thing to ask you. If I forget you, will you befriend me again? Manabe asks if Yuki wants to borrow his mom instead. Not that way. Yuki never had a parent that truly loved him. That's why it meant so much to have Toru. Whoa, no.
What are you doing?
This damn mouse, okay.
Oh my... Bailey. Bailey. Let Grogia
Hold on. It made him happy and gave him peace, kindness, overcame pain. Did Rin feel the same with Toru? Okay, you can go now, Grogia.
I will bonk your head with this glass.
No, you've already bonked my nose.
Go, Grogia.
Yuki realized how he really felt that night. The Kyo took on his true form. Toru seemed different when she chased after Kyo. More like a woman than a girl.
Yeah, she became strong enough to take a hit to the face.
Yeah.
She landed head first and survived.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
What?
Oh, never mind.
Well, anyways.
Oh.
This reminds you of what happened in Two Love Ru in the manga. But that's a story for another day. Please continue, Grogia.
That's a story from when we actually cover on the podcast.
Yeah.
He was drawn to her. A comfortable place. A mother. He panicked when he realized what he was feeling. Embarrassed, confused, he shut it away. He started flirting like a normal guy would, but it felt wrong. Manabe conjectures that perhaps Yuki isn't being honest with himself. Maybe he's thinking this way because he's lost Toru to someone else, you know? Orange hair? Kyo, right?
Yeah. Meow.
Kyo.
I love how he has to be like orange hair first and then Kyo. It's like that's the only way he has the memorized.
Well, you never
the
know.
Hair.
There could be more than one Kyo. It could be like the name Smith over there.
Anyways, Yuki says part of him wants to be like Kyo, and Kyo sees Toru like he can't with different eyes. Yuki, here's a very handy tip. Just take out Kyo's eyes and replace yours with them. Yeah. Nothing?
I don't know. How good are those eyes?
You're not getting the joke?
No, I'm just like so out of it right now because I woke up so early. I wasted all my focus on Life is Strange. It's just like...
If he takes Kyo's eyes, he's seeing it with different eyes.
From a different perspective.
He's seeing it with different eyes.
Yeah.
Anyway, Kyo loves her in the way Yuki doesn't. And she looks at him, and he just cuts off that thought.
And that makes him furious because the person he hates most is flirting with his mom.
Ah!
It's like, dude,
yeah. That's my mom you're hitting on.
Oh god. Instead of dude, where's my car? Dude, where's my mom?
all I can think of right now is in from Stranger Things season 3.
Yeah.
With the character Billy hitting on the.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh that. What was that movie? There was a movie with Vince Vaughn, and he's like his best friend ended up with his mom. He's like,
I don't know that.
Yeah, that's funny. And they're like the same age, and his mom's like, 20, 30 years older. It's like, you son of a bitch. He's like, look, Ben, I promise you, I didn't have a sexual thought about your mother till I was 15. Honest. Or something like that.
Why is this a reality?
Alright,
that I live in?
let's continue.
Yeah.
Croaky, are you going?
Let me drive the boat.
Yeah. Don't rock it.
Go here.
I won't.
Okay. I'm gonna go get some water.
Okay, well, you got all crazy there. So which note did we leave off on?
The one, like, you could get angry at Manabe's suggestion.
Oh, orange hair Kyo?
Huh?
Or a little bit, the one where he says orange hair, right?
No.
Or a little bit lower.
Free lower.
Oh, so Yuki gets angry at Manabe suggesting that some people...
I literally
Okay.
just said that.
Okay. He wants to discover love with his own strength. Toru's kindness has given him courage, and he's not going to waste this second chance. He has faith that the darkness won't win. He's never known when to give up. He's too greedy and wants it too much. I'm alive, and somehow I'll find a place in this world, he says while he's crying. Manabe says, I don't think I've ever seen anyone grab at life so desperately. Don't cry, Yun. And then chucks the soccer ball at Yuki's face. A soccer ball fight commences.
Just imagine two students just fighting with a soccer ball, like, pegging each other's face and all that.
Kimi breaks up the fight by tackling Manabe, which is lucky, because if she accidentally tackled Yuki, it could have been bad.
Yeah. Although she does not seem like the type of person that would do that. She would not, like... You don't end a fight by, like, tackling your own teammate.
You don't tackle the prince. You don't tackle the prince.
Yeah. And can we ask how Yuki is doing because of the paint fumes that made him nauseous?
I guess perhaps telling someone something he hadn't told anyone before helped him feel better. Someone in a completely different world listened to him. Maybe Manabe is kind.
I think your butt cheeks opened that a bit.
My wrist.
Not what I meant, as in, like, dragging. Like, somehow his butt developed, like, a grip point.
Yeah, that's what happens when you clench. Grip.
Well, Kimi asks if the painful stuff they talked about is dirty.
Scroll down a bit.
Is it dirty?
Is it dirty?
No,
The
I don't think
painful
it
stuff
was.
you talked about?
It sort of was, considering the parent stuff. Ugh.
I guess it was.
So yeah, Manabe asks why Yuki hasn't told Toru how he feels. Yuki says it would only worry her, and she has enough burdens to deal with. Toru puts others ahead of herself, so it would only weigh her down.
Like, dude, I can't tell my mom I think she's hot.
You need to go home and do that, Bailey. It will make your life better.
So, you've got that problem burdening me? I'm so burdened! And that's what Manabe says to what Yuki said.
In the next scene, Toru is panicking about the play, and she's talking to Shigure. Toru is worried that she won't be able to memorize all her lines.
Oh no, that scarlet fever's coming on. She's gonna die.
Annoying cough is annoying Akito.
Is this annoying you, Bailey?
No, I'm good.
She's worried that she won't be able to memorize all her lines.
And Shigure takes a quick peek at the play and sees that Kyo's playing the prince. And he's like, you've gained an audience member. And so Kyo sees Sugar Ray with the script and berates Tori for letting him see that because of how embarrassing it's going to be for him, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
I wouldn't want Shigure to see it either.
And so but Kyo's like, don't tell Kazuma about this.
Yeah.
And like Kyo ends up like just steals the script from Tori and like he's like holding it up real high, right? He's just holding it above her head so she can't reach it.
He's not holding it high. He's just like this, but she's too short to reach.
But yeah, she refuses to lose to him, claiming she is the evil stepsister bully.
Yeah, Tori can be mean if she wants.
And at this point, Yuki walks in and reminds Kyo of the hat.
Yeah.
And that Tori has it. Not when Tori's there, though. And like... So yeah, that causes Kyo to have a reaction. He's like, I need some time alone. And Yuki tells Tori that Kyo had better get his act together, or who knows what will happen. You good there?
Yeah, I'm good.
You just bouncy.
Yeah.
Bouncy,
Like a
bouncy,
bubble
bouncy, you know, bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. You wanna go rock out?
Sorry, my person is talking very loud. Just a second.
Go for it then, Bailey.
No, I've deprived you too long enough. Alright.
But yeah, Yuki tells Toru, you're precious. So am I. I'll always cherish you for giving me something I have longed for. I care about your happiness more than anyone else's. It's okay for you to find your place in this world too. Somewhere you can be yourself, unfiltered. Where you can sulk, show your anger, your pain. You'll find it, and when you do, I'll be able to tell you, I'll thank you for everything you've done for me, like you would, purely and sincerely.
As you were reading that, I was picturing Yuki telling it to Kyo, and it was funny.
Why Kyo?
Just because they hate each other.
Or Yuki telling
You're
that
precious,
to the Crimson
someone
Butterfly.
admire.
Or Yuki saying that to the Crimson Butterfly. Or saying what if Yuki says it to Akito?
Oh no!
And it's like, oh, April Fools.
You better do a high tail every day. But yeah, so IMA is called in on the phone, and he's talking to Yuki because he's heard about the play, and he's like, "I'll do the costumes." And he's saying none will shine brighter than Yuki, of course. And Yuki had to remind him, this is a school play.
At the rehearsal, Toru cries at telling Cinderella, Hana, that she will have to go to bed with no supper. Hana hugs Toru and thanks her for her tears.
Which is
Minami.
substance.
Minami tells Toru she needs to embrace the cruelty, torment her until all hope is lost. And
Until no hope is
enters-
gained.
Yuki just comes in and compliments Minami.
And she
which
runs
causes her to run
off stage because she remembers that their plan backfired. She's trying to get Toru to be more cruel so that Yuki hates her, but then she's the stepmother, so it's funny because Yuki actually complimented her for her acting.
Yeah,
Ha ha ha.
like if Toru was being mean, like obviously it's for the character, which means she would be doing a good job, which means she would get a compliment for it from Yuki.
I guess they just think that Yuki's stupid.
Yeah.
Well, that's sort of the whole point, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
He's good looking but not smart.
Fangirls
Is what
be
they
crazy.
think.
Yuki asks Toru if
Ah.
she's sick, Their classmates are concerned that they miscast the play.
Well, I think they have. But yeah,
Toru
so
feels like she will ruin the whole thing.
yeah.
She even says that she will try and even go without supper if she needs to.
Isn't that what Cinderella's supposed to do?
Yeah, that's where she gets it from. It's the worst thing she can think of in that very moment. She says she needs to make the festival a success in order to thank Ayame and Mine for their helping the costumes.
Speaking of them, we get a momentary rewind to when we talk about Anime bringing in the costumes and
A what?
He doesn't want to say FB, so he said
He
momentary.
doesn't want to say the F word?
Yeah, doesn't want to drop the F bomb.
the F back.
Flashback. I said it.
No, listen to him. Don't.
Ayame asks for information about everyone, or at least their measurements. The class is shocked to find out that Ayame is Yuki's brother.
And like,
I
how did they figure that one out? Because of the same hair color?
guess so. They're not at all alike.
Yeah.
Ayame says, "No obstacle will prevent me from being at your side, even though only students or faculty are allowed. Don't worry, we got permission. We have a divine right to be here."
And Toru's like, be careful, Minette, or you'll scare them off.
We are God's servants.
And them being the students.
Get it? We are God's servants. Because Akita's like, yeah, we're gods.
Oh yeah, that's funny. I didn't get it until you explained it, but it's actually pretty clever.
Yeah,
Surprisingly clever.
So yeah,
We're God's #1 fan.
But yeah, Hannah and Yutani finally get to meet Mine. And
God's #1 fan club. Alright, I'll stop. Ow.
yeah, and Hannah
Hannah.
asks for a pure black dress. And everyone's like, that's like the complete opposite of what we want.
Yeah.
So we go back to rehearsal and we get a script change.
At first, yeah, it's a script change. At first, they discuss a cast change, but then they decide changing up the script is better because the other classes are changing up their scripts. One of the other classes is doing Mito Komon, but with 2 more female leads. They'll make it like a Japanese Charlie's Angel, go full throttle.
And how long
this up.
was Mita? Like, what did it run from again?
Mito Komon is a really long-running television series. It's been running since the 70s until 2011, which is more evidence that Fruits Basket takes place in 2011. It's about...
Well, it still could be 1999. It's like either one of the two. It's just so odd how we get like that one like singer like actor reference in the first season. And
That's true.
And like we know it's Moji's year of the dance for the year. So it's just weird. It's a weird sort of territory that they've done.
So Mito Komon is a Jidaigeki, or period drama, that is the longest running period drama in Japanese television history. The title character is a former vice shogun and retired second daimyo of the Mito domain. In the guise of Mitsumon, a retired crepe merchant from Echigo, he roams Japan with 2 samurai, the fun-loving Sasaki and the studious Atsumi. And they go by Suke-san and Kaku-san. And generally, they come across some injustice by a corrupt official or a wealthy merchant or a gangster. They arrive incognito, discover the injustice, and quietly investigate it. The episode concludes with a brawl in which the unarmed, disguised protagonists defeat a crowd of samurai and gangsters, culminating in the presentation of the inro that reveals the hero's identity. Afterwards, the hero passes judgment on the villains, sets things straight with comments and encouragement, and then continues on his journey. It ran from 1969 to 2011.
So, 1969 was the year we landed on the moon, right?
1969.
Yeah.
Wasn't it 68?
I'm pretty sure it was 69, right?
That's what she said.
Did Australia ever land on the moon?
No,
No,
I'm
we
talking
didn't.
about just the human
Yeah,
race
yeah.
in general.
Oh, yeah.
You absolutely
I know,
see.
we know Russians landed on the moon.
But the Americans landed on the moon in 69, right?
Yeah, in the 60s.
It was 69, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. That reminds me of Bill and Ted.
What?
Watching the movie. Dude, if you're asked, what number
It
are we
was-
thinking of? And their future selves like, 69, dudes. It's like, oh, you really are us from the future. What were you saying, Kurokia?
The first crewed mission to touch the moon was 1969, but we had spacecrafts land on the moon without a crew in 1959.
Yeah, so the first...
Didn't they send a
Human.
monkey at one time? Or a dog?
The first humans to touch the moon, 1969.
Yeah, so it's basically... Mito Kuman ran from when humans landed on the moon to 2011.
I tell you, people got to start exploring the ocean, man. We know more about space than we do the ocean. So instead of building missiles to go up, build like submarines to go down.
Well, we've already gone real deep.
No, we only know 2% of the entire ocean.
James Cameron, remember?
Yeah, James Cameron, gotta say.
Yeah. Didn't he go all the way to the bottom of the Mariana Trench?
Yeah, but there's so much more ocean, man. Humans have only explored 2% of the ocean. We know more about space than the ocean. Cthulhu could be
The trick
living under
is-
there.
The trick is that in space you can use a telescope, not just spaceships.
How
But
about
anyways,
we
they
just
decide to rewrite the script instead of change the cast.
I was going for a joke.
Alright,
Oh.
let's continue.
Go for your joke.
Nah, too late now.
That's what
Can't
she said.
rewrite time to make it.
Ha 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 ha.
That's what she said. Ah.
Toru asks if they could change up the prince's character so that Kyo would actually show up for rehearsal. He's probably avoiding it because of all the potential teasing. Yeah.
Oh, and we get another
Kyo
memory
memory.
from Kyo. It's like disgusting. He had his hands all over it. It's not mine anymore. I don't want that thing. Not if he's touched it. Who cares anyway? It's just a hat. And then we come back to the present, and Yuki finds Kyo sitting on the stairs. He's not sitting on the stairs to the roof. He's like between floors. And Yuki tells Kyo that he's making it hard on Toru when he skips rehearsal. Do you like making her worry? Do you want to scroll down?
Kyo tells Yuki not to talk about her. You know nothing. What the hell gives you the right to treat me like a child? You've got two parents. Everyone thinks you're so special, so important. I struggle to keep my head above water and you just sail by. How could you understand anything about me? You're the prince who's always gotten what he wanted. You'll never know what it's like to be on the other side of that. To the idiot desperately wanting something he can never have.
And Kyo remembers Kyoko saying, that's what you want to see, right? Because he's not as awful as you think. Then you won't have anyone to hate. So Kyo has met Kyoko at some point. Like, we already had that indication of that from the fact that he saw her die.
And she says, I'll never forgive you.
Yeah. And now we got indication that he's had more interactions with Kyoko. So yeah, Kyo just punches a hole in the window and obviously cuts his hand in the process. And Tsuyuki says, "Go to hell." And YouTube, I am quoting the anime.
Yeah, go to Heffel. I'm quoting Dragon Ball English dub where it was censored. Instead of hell, it was Heffel. Heffl.
Go to Heffel.
So yeah, a random girl and Machi walk up and ask about the window, and Yuki's just like, it's fine. And that girl with Machi is like, asks us to back her up in her conviction that Yuki is the most prince-like person in the school. And Machi's like, no, I don't think the president is prince-like at all. Which leads to a surprise face from Yuki.
A surprised Pikachu face.
Nani?
I can't do the Pikachu sound. No, as in like the surprised Pikachu sound, like.
You know they kill and eat Pokemon.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think the meat would cost for to taste a legendary Pokemon? Like Dialga,
I don't know,
Palkia.
because a Slowpoke costs $1 million.
Really?
Yeah, that's in the second game.
God.
It's more money than the player is actually capable of holding, so you can never buy it.
That's smart. That is smart.
Yeah. Unless you have an R4 card for the DS, and then this younger
But-
get.
Is
Yeah.
But on the Switch, you can eat the Slowpoke tail.
That sounded wrong.
And then that's how you cook it, I guess, slowly.
You give it a
Curry.
slow poke.
Alright, where were we?
Toru went in the classroom for Kyo to shop. Because she wanted to give Kyo the new script. And Kyo wondered why she waited. And what did she think about while waiting.
About
She doesn't really... She didn't really think about anything, did she?
she was
She
contemplating
probably
her...
just worried about Yuki. I mean, Kyo. Worried about Kyo.
Yeah. And Kyo remembers what Yuki said on the stairs just moments ago. Do you like it when she worries about you? And Toru notices his obviously bloody hand from punching a window. And he just lays his head on her shoulder like that.
Yeah.
Because it's the closest thing he can do to hugging her.
And we get a few seconds of eye contact. And then Kyo's just like, fine, I'll do the play.
Wait, so hold on. How did... In a few episodes ago...
He didn't want to do it.
No. With Rin and the Ox guy, Haru, yeah.
That's a Haru.
How did they make for sex?
They're both
They're
Zodiac.
both Zodiac, so they can.
Okay.
If the two opposite genders are both Zodiac, they can go as hard as they want.
So the same genders can't?
That's why they can too.
They can too. Gay
But that's
relationship.
like
and all.
Kagura is always talking to Kyo like, we're perfect for each other because we're both Zodiac.
Okay. Oh, well, that's what we need. Kyo, Yuki. Let's make it happen. Let's scroll for the hentai.
That's what we call docking.
Yeah. You know why it's called
Quack, quack.
docking, right?
Why?
Oh my god, I'll tell you later.
Can you scroll down? Because
Alright.
you can leave it on Toru crying.
So that's the end of episode 22, and we'll bring it to an end here.
No,
Hope
we're
you
doing
all enjoyed
23.
the
We're doing
video.
23.
Well, I'm going to sleep. No.
Let me just drag you off screen then.
No, it's gonna hurt me again.
I'm trying to put you on the couch so you can sleep.
No, like when he pushed me, and he punched my nose. Okay.
I thought you said you tripped.
Oh, that was a lie. He pushed me to the ground.
Yeah, I pulled out some keys and stabbed him.
Yeah.
In
Oh
fact,
my.
I have the weapon right here.
He swung it at my legs and it wrapped around. And
I made sure to clean it off so there was no evidence.
Yeah, see, he did that.
He's still alive. You don't need to worry about evidence.
No evidence of stabbing him with a key.
No.
Yeah, like.
Don't dock your key in my port drive. Alright, so Kisa and Hiro are going to see the play. Hiro wants Kisa to be careful about PDOS.
Pedo.
We've got to be careful how we say that. P to the E to the DOS. And she misunderstands.
If you're gonna go, like,
So I can say that, but I can't say life, inverted life snuffer.
no, let's not say it, huh?
Alright.
About shifty people.
Okay. So Hiro wants Kisa to be careful around young attracted people. Or whatever, however you can, I don't know how we can say that. And she misunderstands, thinking she might just
Kid
bump
lovers.
people.
Kid lovers.
Okay. Kid
Haru grabs Kisa from behind, right when Hiro's all worried,
About kid fondlers.
and Kisa
See, I
is
wasn't
just
trying to say
excited
that
to
one.
see Haru.
Alright.
But yeah, so Momoji has a video recorder to obviously record the play. And
Hiro is worried about never becoming a man until he masters his temper. And
I
as
don't think
he's
he ever
fuming,
will.
Hana's brother, that I cannot remember the name of,
Megumi.
no, it starts with Megumi, yeah, sneaks up on Hiro, and Hiro didn't even sense him.
So yeah, Momoji tells Hiro the play is Cinderella-ish. And Hiro's like confused. It's like, what?
What is ish? What does ish mean?
And literally in the video he's like, oh, that's the actual title. He's like, the actual title of the play is Cinderella-ish.
The narrator begins. Once upon a time. Momiji and Kisa comment on how cute Toru is.
Shouldn't that be commented?
No, comment.
Yeah, but if the
It's-
narrator is explaining how Momoji and Kisa...
No,
No.
The
The once upon a time is
narrator's
the narrator of
narrating
the play.
Yeah, I know, I was making a joke. Again. You're lucky,
The slow slap.
you're lucky my wrists hurt from the fall, or else I'd go... Alright, so Momoji and Kisa comment on how cute Toru is. Hana is taking a tea break and asks, "Are you talking to me?"
That's the stepmother. With the
Okay. Hana
the
says...
stepmother asks her to make a dress, and Hana says she's not a professional seamstress, but if they want to look ridiculous, she'll make the dress.
that is a good insult right
Yeah.
there.
You know, I played the Cinderella game once.
Hmm?
I played the Cinderella game once.
Oh, I think
I poisoned the stepmother
I know what you're talking
and got away with it.
Is that the? Have I seen you play that at some point?
I don't know, it was a visual novel.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen you play that.
Oh yeah, that was great. Yeah.
The stepmother realizes that Toru is not a wicked stepsister and says, if you ever want to see your precious sister again, you better get to work on the dresses. Hana just blames the prince for holding the party in the first place. Hates him with her whole being.
And then Yuki starts descending from the roof, and everyone's like going wild over it.
Taking tons of photos. Flash, 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 flash.
And I'm pretty sure they say no flash photography or something.
Because
I
of,
think
like,
so,
the
yeah.
movie.
And they say he descended like an angel.
The no. I just saw it. Cinderella asks the fairy god Yuki for the princess ballroom to be burnt to ashes, and he says it's a crime. How did us eat Yakiniku meaning grilled meat. So it's yakiniku is you actually grill it yourself.
Yeah, I talk about that later. But yeah, yakiniku it literally just translates to grilled meat, but you do grill it yourself.
Yeah. Can you scroll back up? Because I feel like you might have scrolled past the note.
Don't think I did.
No, you didn't.
Kind Sister Toru compliments the handmade dresses. The audience is surprised that Cinderella took the credit. When Fairy God
like literally
Yuki
the whole audience is like, she didn't do it. Like,
When Fairy God Yuki asks for her wish, he interrupts her to tell her that she wished to go to the ball to move the plot along. So, yo! Yells at Prince Kyo to smile so he can find someone to marry. She says, it's no wonder you're still a virgin.
ooh, what a roast!
Yeah, like that. Oh, what a grilled meat. Prince Kyo says she can't just say poppycock like that. In the audience, Hiro is shocked. Kisa is shocked. Momoji is delighted and recording. Haru is blinking. Hiro mutters, she's not allowed to say that, is she? Kyo keeps rejecting the dancers. He blows up at Toru, probably, not in the script, and she apologizes and leaves. Yo notices, you looked bummed for real, the announcer states, and so Cinderella arrives. The audience is shocked that she is dressed head to toe in black, except her mother, who is clapping vigorously. Toru notes how beautiful she is.
I love that. Like, everyone is so taken aback by the fact that she's wearing a black dress.
That's what you can do in the game as well, in the visual novel. Depending on what ending you get, depends on what dress she has. One's black.
Did you get the black one?
Yeah, I got all the endings, 100%.
Damn.
You know what else I just realized? You know how the mice make an outfit for Cinderella?
Yeah.
You do know that they have to properly measure her to make the clothes right. Right?
And that's what you're surprised about, not the fact that mice are doing sewing.
Yeah. It's like, okay, so let's get your chest size, your waist size, your butt size.
That's just as surprising as when you watch Aladdin and realize he has no nipples.
Wow.
It's like mind blown.
Okay.
Well, the narrator states, and so Cinderella arrives. The audience is... Oh, wait, we already said that.
Yeah, we already gone through that.
Duo asks Hyo if he wants to dance with her, and he says, not a chance. To which the narrator tells everyone that the prince fell in love with her on first sight.
How about not?
I'm afraid that's not an option.
And Hera is excited to find that the ball is serving yakiniku, which is... we already went over that. It's raw meat grilled on the table.
The interesting thing is that
there's
it's
a place
not...
I went to that has that as a thing.
Oh, where?
It's over in Surfer's Paradise, actually.
I was just there.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember exactly
days
where
ago.
it was. You know where Padlocked is?
What's padlocked?
The escape room place.
Oh, yeah.
If you go further down, on the left, there's like a underground area. Like, you know where they had the Halloween stuff? Like
It's been a while.
You know, the woman with the long snake neck and her son with the arrows sticking out of him?
No, please continue.
Are you talking about that haunted house?
Yeah, you said Halloween.
No, what I'm talking about is there was a... Like, Padlocked had like a thing at...
Yeah, and we had to figure out that code, but your one didn't work properly because it might have been the rain that kind of jammed it.
No, it's like you're in a cage.
Yeah.
You're in a small cage and you have to complete the challenges.
Yeah, and the escape room made me think of when we went, remember? In Helensvale?
No.
We went to the escape room We tried to get out.
Oh,
the
yeah.
one didn't work properly. Yeah, that sucks. Alright, let's continue.
Oh, yeah, I remember how flooded that was.
Yeah, that was like, you had a jumper, I didn't have nothing.
I thought ahead. Because I thought ahead in case it was cold.
Yeah.
But it rained, so it still helped.
Yeah.
So Cinderella just begins eating the food, like literally right there on the stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't even a prop. This is actual yakiniku.
And Cinderella turns down Kyo, and
The narrator says, undaunted, he tries again. Kyo
Yeah.
notes that she only came for the yakiniku.
so the bell rings and Cinderella says, "Alas, I must leave. Here, you can have my slipper." It's like, like that's not really what happens. It falls off as she runs away. And Kyo says, "I'm no great actor, but that was pretty awful." Can you scroll down?
Yeah.
Cinderella is disappointed that she has to leave because she could have eaten so much more meat.
And everyone in the audience is like, "Really? That's what she was annoyed about?" You might want to scroll up a little bit.
Yuo tells Kyo he has a chance to find Cinderella, and he says, no thanks. She begins ranting about how many people are dying to see someone they care about. I miss him. I really miss him. Come and see me, damn it. The narrator notes how personal this passionate speech is.
And, like, that is going to be important to later. So, yeah, when she's trying on the slipper, Toru mentions Cinderella, and Kyo squeezes her face.
Oh, now you got me thinking
saying,
of that anime. Underworld.
Let's just leave her out of this. And the narrator tells him that he can't assault people for saying their lines. and then Cinderella enters and says, "Unhand her at once." And again, she's eating. And the stagehand brings out a plate. Someone in the audience asks why she's always eating. Because Hannah's like just probably one of the hungriest characters in the whole show, isn't she?
Yeah, she loves meat. And I did not mean it that way.
She likes all types of meat.
Yeah, teriyaki and
Yakiniku.
yeah.
What else is there? Courage.
Boiled meat.
Fried.
Alive
Okay.
meat.
I wonder if she likes spicy foods.
I know.
But yeah, so
Cinderella
yeah,
says that she knows Kyo is here to ask her sister to marry him. He says he's not, and the squire says, well, you did come here to find someone to marry, so she's not wrong. In a very stilted way. It's clear that he is nervous to give his one and only line and is a bad actor.
Can you scroll down a bit? Correct, yeah. Bailey. Sorry.
I did scroll down, but you can't see it.
Cinderella
Cinderella
got
says,
you confused.
Cinderella
Yeah.
says, then you came for me? How awful.
And Kyo just asks her what she wants, and she asks him to admit the truth about not wanting to be alone. And Kyo says, "So what if I do?" And Toru interrupts and says, "No, I don't want that." And apologizes for interrupting. And for some reason Kyo has a pink romantic cloudy filter while looking at her. Why?
Fairy god
because
Yuki.
she's not saying her lines. She is talking about him being locked up in the Soma estate for being the cat. That's why she interrupted. And Kyo realizes that she might like him. Aww.
Fairy god Yuki returns and asks what she truly wants, and says she wants to open a yakiniku shop with her sister.
Just okay. So Fairy God Yuki says, "Your venture will have the prince's financial support." Kyo comments that Fairy God Yuki is the one who is supposed to be granting wishes. Yuki tells Kyo that he won't ask what he wishes for because he'll have to make it happen on his own. The whole audience says, "What a wise and magnanimous judgment." Most of the cast does too, except for Cinderella, of course. Did I say that word right?
Magnanimous.
Monogamous?
Magnanimous.
That's a weird word.
Yeah.
Because monogamous is more than one partner, right?
No, monogamous means mono is one.
Okay.
So monogamous means one partner, but magnanimous means like grand and amazing.
Okay.
Yeah. As the curtain closes, Hiro asks, "That was supposed to be Cinderella?" And Momoji and Haru say, "No, it was Cinderella-ish."
Oh shit.
Oh,
The
what
hell?
the hell are you doing?
I don't know. What's this?
Just don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Kyo says he'll die before he does another play and starts undressing. One of the girls on the stage is shocked. "You can't undress in here." This is interrupted by Kyo noticing Hana talking to Kazuma. She begins complimenting Kyo for the first time ever, just to mess with him. He turns pale.
Can you
He has the cat ears and tail, and is just white.
So yeah, Kara responds with, "Please don't marry her." And Kazuma says, "What a strange thing to worry about." You might want to scroll up a bit.
Oh no, I just passed it. So what you read?
Really?
Yeah, that's what you read.
Kyo wonders who told Kazuma about the play, and Haru says, "Yeah, I wonder."
And Kyo's like, wonders if Haru's just trying to annoy him, or if he just does it on accident. Haru says he was trying to make Kazuma happy.
Kyo is disappointed that Kazuma is going home, but when Kazuma mentions Toru, he wonders if that's really how Toru feels.
And out of nowhere, Yui surprises Toru with a sneeze. And she overreacts. That's how her dad died, after all.
Yuo tells her that she made a cute stepsister, but Toru remembers. "Come and see me, damn it!" Kisa finds Toru, and they just have a ton of hearts around them.
Because she did a good job on the play.
They find a Mogita mascot, and Hiro is shocked, and Kisa is excited. Toru asks for a copy of the disc, and Momoji just says he'll give it to Korino himself.
But like, Toru's like, "No, let me give it to him," right?
Yeah.
Well, at first Toru says, "How did you know?" And then she says, "I'll give it to him," and Momiji says that it will just be easier for him
But
because he lives on the estate.
Toru insists on giving it herself, right? But,
I think Momiji does give him the disc.
oh yeah.
Okay.
So
Momoji and Haru leave to help with their class. Haru tells Hiro that he's cute too, so he also has to be careful. Hiro
About the
says
word we can't
Haru
say.
is too kind and accidentally says something about Rin. Then worries about how he doesn't think before he speaks, just like me.
and so Haru's like, "I'm gonna tease you now," and like teases him about having a crush on Rin.
Toru picks up that Haru and Rin were in a relationship, which is kind of out of character for Toru to notice things honestly. So true. Kisa asks Toru, is Haru actually likes Rin that way?
Hey,
And that's it.
no, hold on.
It just says footer. Oh, there's more.
Yeah, we got more to go. We're like in the final act of the episode.
Alright, let's
So, but yeah,
Yuki
Yuki-
checks up on the student council. Shorty tells them how Kakeru went to check up on some minor issues but never returned. Machi
Ooh.
left as well. Kimi just ignores Shorty and chats with Yuki. And because Shorty's getting mad about being ignored, he pushes Yuki out the door.
Do you see what's going on right now?
crack.
Bunk.
Bonk.
Go on.
Yeah, let's keep going.
So, Yuki and Kakeru find some bullies pestering Machi. Kakeru claims he's patrolling, but he's also eating yakisoba. He says he's multitasking.
I'm pretty sure everyone can say they're multitasking because 1, you're talking, 2, you're breathing, 3, you're looking.
I'm good at
Yeah.
multitasking.
4,
My
yeah,
heart beats
yeah.
on its own. Yuki goes to help Machi, and Kakeru says it will only add fuel to the fire. Kakeru says if Yuki is only kind in a half-assed way, it's better to ignore her, and she needs to learn to stick up for herself. He also points out that they are members of the fan club and are bullying her because she's with him so often.
You want to scroll down a bit more?
Yuki says that it's a nice thought that everybody needs to defend themselves, but some people are crushed by that kind of thinking. Kakeru groans, "Ugh," says he'll come up with a
You're
plan.
so annoying, Yuki. And he leaves Yuki to just stop them before it gets physical.
Yeah, he leaves Yuki behind.
Yeah. And Yuki eavesdrops on them and overhears Machi say that he's an airhead, but also seems lonely, even though he has a lot of people around him, and that he's not a prince. And just as they push Machi, Kiwi comes onto the PA system and to say there's a photo op with Yuki, and they all run away. Which means now he's going to go and do a photo shoot.
Yuki tells Kakeru that he heard her call him an airhead, and Kakeru asks if that's new to him.
And Yuki says that she told them that he's not a prince, and Kakeru says, she's got a point, princess. And Yuki's like dragging away by the ear. I won't say it again, I swear, princess. You want to scroll down a bit more?
Okay.
Kyo finds
Princess.
Toru bringing drinks and food to Kisa and Hiro. Toru says she's sad to miss Kazuma. They both think at the same time,
There's no way
There's
it would
no
be
way.
silly to let myself think
Silly.
that.
let myself think that. And the episode ends with the beautiful song.
Of children.
Da, 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 da.
Oh my gosh. That was an interesting episode. We got a bit of child abuse, a bit of human trafficking.
Bit of invertent life snuffers.
Yeah. A bit of
Crimson
And the P word.
caterpillars.
a little bit of a mention to kid lovers out there.
Yeah.
A lot of plot.
Yeah, a lot of plot happens in these 3 episodes, really.
Yeah.
When we get to the final season, it's going to be a lot more rushed on the plot. Like, it really rushes its way to the end.
Ah, fuck my wrist. That just
Thanks to
hurt,
quarantine.
from carving my own path in life.
Anyways, links will be in the description to both of Bailey's channels and also both of my channels for you guys to go check out. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know next video comes out. A ding, 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 a ding.
Dong. Dong. Dong.
Dong.
Dong. I'm the mad scientist.
No.
Scientist signing
No,
out.
I'm the mad scientist.
Not
Mad
anymore,
scientist out.
you're not.
No, I'm the mad scientist.
We're
Mad
all-
scientist out.